So this is a short interview for Twist Paris, now Twist Europe, and I'm here with Axel Cateland, CEO and founder of Yoocasa.com. So Axel, can you briefly describe why did you come to London and to do what here exactly?
In fact, after we pitched Jason Calacanis at Twist Paris, thanks to Twist Paris and the fact that we won the Twist version in Paris, we got invited to meet him in real. He was in London for the Open Angel Forum and also the Future of Web Apps in London, and so we organized a breakfast with a lot of startup people from the European scene of startups. So it was a pretty nice breakfast this morning. We all could describe our business and get feedback from him. It was really interesting. Also, he explained us a few things about how he's doing HR, how he's recruiting, and yeah, it was quite a free exchange about with one of the most successful American entrepreneurs. So it was really nice to be able to talk with him and interact in real with him and ask him any questions we could even address. And he talked quite openly about it's not a problem, but the thing he has with Michael Harrington about the TechCrunch conference, and so it was a pretty open discussion about it.
And what was it meeting him for the first time in real life?
Yeah, it was interesting because he's known as being very open and very direct when he talks about and when he's giving feedbacks about startups and about businesses, and he's a very fair guy, and it was really nice to meet him. It was quite the same feeling as when we pitched him on Twist. So very open, very willing to help, willing to give feedbacks and valuable feedbacks to the startups and help startups to succeed. So it was really, he's a very nice guy, and it was at the beginning a bit impressive to see him, but then he was so relaxed and so open that we ended up talking very normally and very openly with him about startups, about what it means and how much we work and everything.
So he stated clearly that he likes Yoocasa and he thinks it's a good product. What was his advice for you how to go on with developing Yoocasa in the future?
Yeah, his advice were on the product side, same as with Twist, on the product side, making it available on iPads and iPods and the tablets that are coming, and address the US markets was one of his advice. Even if I could move to the US to grow the business there, which we'll see. But one of his advice is France is a complicated country to build a business. US is easier, has a bigger national market, so one of his advice would be
maybe also more money is generally available.
It's also easier to raise money. That's definitely one of his points, and also the investors are less risk adverse in the US than in Europe, because there's more money, so they take risk with their money easier. Yeah, it's easier.
So then, how about the future? Were you invited to launch conference?
We invited all the startups, the startup founders that were at the breakfast to come to launch. And also to apply, because it's going to be a bit like it's a competitor to TechCrunch conference, and it's going to also be a competition for startups to be able to launch and have exposure when they launch their products. And it's going to be both for early stage, just launching product, and companies who already have a product and want to launch a second version. So he advised us to use it as a launch pad for our products if we have one to launch in February 2011.
Yeah, I think February 23rd, 24th.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So for French startups. I mean, you went through this process of pitching in front of the Parisian audience first, and then you talked to Jason.
Yeah.
Do you think it was valuable for you?
Yeah, it's always valuable because we have this perception of the Silicon Valley and the startups there to be superior, even if it's, I think in most of the cases, not true. We have that perception of them being, I don't know why, better, and get a feedback from one of the successful entrepreneurs and investors about your business, someone from the Silicon Valley, to tell you, there's something in what you're doing is really valuable, because you think if someone from the Valley thinks it's valuable, it means that it is valuable.
It means something.
Yeah, it means something. And so it's quite a strong voice, and it's good to hear. The feedback's also very interesting, and it's also interesting to hear how they manage their startups, how they started, how they get feedbacks on how they succeeded.
So as I talked with Jason after that, and we want to bring it a little bit more on an even more professional level and do it regularly, would you be interested in joining the panel of experts?
To select or to get
and then
feedbacks? Yeah, of course. I'm always. I think value in the startups also comes from the inside, from the people in there, but also from the feedbacks they can get and from the whole environment around them. So I've been helped a lot at the beginning of Yoocasa, and I got a lot of feedbacks that are now making Yoocasa what it is. So I think it's really good for the startup scene in France and in Europe to share the understanding and the feedback. So
if people wanted to connect with you, how can they do that?
I'm on Twitter, Cateland, like my
it's
my
at
last
Cateland,
and Yoocasa is also on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. They can connect. They can get in touch with me. I'm also on LinkedIn easily, so they can. Twitter is, I think, the easiest and the straightest to get in touch and start discussing.
Great, so thanks a lot for this short interview of your impressions with Jason and being here in London and getting this real live feedback again, and then all the best for Yoocasa, and then we will see if Axel Cateland will be in San Francisco soon.
We'll see.
Okay.
And see you soon at Twist.
Definitely, we do that. Okay.